merciful God. The merciful God. Ọba tó ṣoore fún mi ṣoore fún ẹ tó ṣoore lójoojúmọ́. Ọba kan wọ́n ti kà lẹ́yìn. Adúró gbọ̀ngbọ̀n lẹ́yìn aṣòótọ́. Kò jẹ́ ronú ibi rárá. The merciful God. Merciful God. The merciful God. Ọba tó ṣoore fún mi ṣoore fún ẹ tó ṣoore lójoojúmọ́.
The 85th birthday of Saba. I'm talking about a man who has seen it all, a man who has traversed every part of this earth to get to the level where he is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with so much pleasure that I welcome you to this epoch occasion, this occasion of a high repute. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the 85th birthday of High Chief Gabriel Olubamiji Esho, Saba of Esho. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited to be here, please put your hands together, please. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're busy with your very sumptuous meal. You're very welcome. So ladies and gentlemen, together we'll be having a great time today. And I promise you that I will not be working alone today. I will be working with some amazing people. I'll be working with DJ Saba, who's on deck, who'll be giving us great music. Also, I will be working with one of the finest bands in Nigeria. I'm talking no other than Queen Ayo Balogo and the Harmonic Voices. Also today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be enjoying a man who plays the saxophone with so much dexterity and with so much swagger and panache. Ladies and gentlemen, we have BJ Sax in the building, and we shall be enjoying all of these and many more. My mommies and daddies, let's do the ABC of places in Lagos. Give me an area that starts with A. Give me B. Can we have B? Barua, Barika, Badagry. Okay. Balogo. Talole Community. Do we have C in Lagos? Coste. Okay. Kata Bridge. ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like us to give a resounding ovation. With a standing ovation, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to welcome the youngest, the best looking, the freshest, the most handsome, the most intelligent 85-year-old in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the celebrants, High Chief Gabriel Olubamiji Esho, the Papa Saba of Esho. Please let us give him a round of ovation, please. Thank you.
fún ọdún tuntun 2025 àrídáyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ Olúwa fún bàbá wa Chief Gabriel Esho tí wọ́n ṣe ìfìbáàbò wọn lónìí. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ kó àwáyé láti di ọdún ìdáyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà bàbá ọ̀pẹ wa. àwọn ayé wọn sí léèlé wọn ṣàánú fún wọn. àbúrẹ́ tó ní kọ́ wọn máa dáàbò wọn. ìyókù ọdún ayé wọn mẹ́jọ kan lò nínú ìbànújẹ́. àwọn ọmọ wọn gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn pátápátá wọn dáàbò bò wọn. iṣẹ́ tí àwọn ọmọ wọn ń ṣe má jẹ́ ó dìṣẹ́. wọ́n wá gbé bàbá wọn ga lẹ́yìn ọmọ náà kó gbé àwọn náà ga. ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló wá láti ìlú Iléṣà láti Amẹ́ríkà àti gbogbo ẹ̀ káàkiri. nígbà tá a bá fi máa ṣe tán tá a máa padà sí ibùgbé wa ìkàdélé láyọ̀. àmọ́ iṣẹ́ wa kó máa ní ìlọsíwájú ètí àti èrò wa kó máa bọ̀ sí ká máa ṣe ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ ní orúkọ ti Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
Was born many years ago to the Miracle Akimbolage family. He attended St. Bartholomew Primary School at Odo Village and completed his primary education at St. John's School in Oro, Elisha. He attended Obokun High Secondary School in Elisha. He proceeded to London for his further education and came back as a chartered accountant. He set up the firm of Olubamiji Esho and Company Chartered Accountants. He was invited home to take on the chieftaincy title of his forefathers. He's now the High Chief Saba of Elisha. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited to be celebrating 85 years on earth of an amazing man, please put your hands together. Put your hands together. Okay. Enjoy. On our tables we have this. If you can see this on your table, can you wave it? Can you just hold it? Can you raise it? Raise it, please. I want to do an exercise. It is a spiritual exercise, ladies and gentlemen. It is a spiritual exercise. Now, Daddy is 85 years today. If you want Daddy to celebrate 86th birthday, wave it. If you want Daddy to celebrate 87, keep waving it. If you want Daddy to celebrate 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So it is so easy. One word to describe Daddy. I'll be starting from this very special table. Okay.
Funny.
That is funny. Fantastic.
Kind.
Diligent. Humorous.
So funny. The best father.
But that's only one word. One for me, three. How much? One word. Describe that in one word.
I don't have one word.
You shall have one word for now. Okay, go ahead.
My father's first son.
Everyone say aww. Now, wow, we said we gave father's first son. No, he's not that. Kind-hearted. Firm. Welcoming. Sorry, sir. Okay. Shrewd businessman. Scam. Stern. Fantastic. Energetic. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, when in secondary school, in primary school,
Kò sí ewé ní Saturday, kò sí ewé ní Sunday. Múra, iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tòótọ́.
Okay, ṣé má ṣe dòdò ni àbí má ṣe ṣọ̀lẹ? Má ṣe ṣọ̀lẹ. Okay. Àtàrí àdúgbò kò dá. Àtàrí àdúgbò kò ká. Tí o bá kàwé rẹ̀, àtàrí àdúgbò kò ká. Bí o bá kàwé rẹ̀, àtàrí àdúgbò rẹ̀ nílẹ̀. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ àtàwọn ọmọ yìí, ẹ bá àwọn àtàwọn fún ọ. Ó tó àwọn orin gospel songs tá máa ń kọ àti mo gbé lọ́dọ̀ mọ́ mi ọlọ́wọ́ ìyá mi ọ̀tà tí ó gbà ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní bábí wo láwòye kó má ṣe dòkú mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́. Ọmọ èyí tí o fi fún mi o kó má ṣe dàgbà ìyá láyé o. Kó má ṣe àmì lórúkọ jẹ́ bábí wo láwòye.
I've actually been waiting for so long to be able to do this for my father. And I thank God this day has come. Him being in good health and very agile. First of all, I'll take the privilege and honor, Father, for what you have done, who you are. I have so much to say, but in the short, almost 57 years of my life, I cannot say all what you have done. I'll actually say I was actually spoiled by him. I will kind of cut the story short, not to make everybody sound because I know we all have different testimonies for him. Starting from high school till Tanzania, I was not very good. I was careless about my education. Maybe in the class of 40, I would be 32. But guess what? My father got me business. Coming to school, my mother would buy the provisions. When we get to Ibadan, we will go to the gate and we will take every single item on the list. From the cabin biscuits to the tree top, to the needle, computer, even to the iron, charcoal iron, he will duplicate it for me. Regardless, I still did do something careless in school. However, the turning point was when I was on the balcony in year 4, from 4. And we had our seniors who had finished their work coming back to school to retake. Now we all wear dresses with the belts. This particular lady had a maternity uniform on. And it dawned on me that, God forbid, is this where I will end? Not that I will get pregnant, but I will have to retake. Mind you, I was on my way to year 5, which is from 5. When we finished third term, I got home and I told my father I did not want to go back to St. Thomas. He asked me no questions. This was 3 weeks before resumption, a long-term holiday. He went, how he did it, I don't know. He enrolled me into another school, Tertiary Government Girls College for Cisco. Now, he did not even have the guts to tell me that I was going to go back to Form 3. Not knowing that was what I wanted. I wanted a solid foundation. When we got there, the vice principal academic told me that, and I said that's what I wanted. My father was happy. Mind you, this wasn't enough in Borno State. When I got there, the first time, out of since it was from 3, we were graded all year in A, B, C, so I came second. Even when I got home, my father's reaction was not different from when I was 32. Now, knowing that, I've always been very close to him as well. And I've always wanted to walk in his shoes. He's a chartered accountant because he's retired. And thank God I'm also a chartered accountant and a tax consultant. With him, not only does he realize what he has done and impacted in my life, it has also impacted on my children's life and his future generations to come. So Baba, I want to tell you today, babe, your love is all engraved in our hearts. You've not only done for me, but every single person around us. And I thank you. From my siblings, which is Dokubo, Toyin, you've been equally to each and every one of us. You're amazing. And I thank God for you. Dear John, ever be to follow our family, of being a real and giving me the opportunity today to be able to appreciate me in a very
and celebrate the incredible excitement of a man who means the world to us, our dear grandfather. For me personally, my grandfather has been a source of strength and guidance. But most of all, he's prompted me to always go on adventures. I vividly remember one special day when I was 7 years old. He took me on a walk, and I had no idea what we were doing. We journeyed very, very far from the house, very far. And somehow we ended up at a beach. I think it was this beach around here. Then he told me how life was a journey. That you may not always understand the routes, but as long as you have faith in the destination is certain. And it's these moments that make me remember how lucky we are. It's all hard. So, Grandpa, as you see here, surrounded by generations of your family and friends, we honor you in life and the blessings you have brought to us. We pray for continued health, joy, and peace.
Good afternoon, all. So, yes, celebrating our grandfather's 85th birthday. We all know the great individual he's been in terms of the relationship with so many people, as well as the life of dignity that he lived. But I'd like to share knowledge of a different experience, perhaps, of who we're celebrating here. Some know him as Gabriel, some as Saba, some as Saba, but to us here and our other cousins, we know him as Grandpa. Grandpa, for our whole lives, has always been at a point to be present in different milestones of each and every one of the lives of his grandchildren. This goes from birthdays to regular visits of our breaks to graduations as well. He has always made it a great point to let us know that he takes sincere joy in seeing us grow and that he's in support of everything we do always. Apart from that, many of you may not know that my grandpa has a very humorous side as well. So, for some context, some of you know that my grandpa is an accountant and he's practiced his career his whole year. So, I'm not sure if it's a common thing in the profession, but if it's one thing I've learned about accountants is that they don't forget anything, especially promises. And it most definitely does not matter if you made that promise at the tender age of 6 years old, you will most definitely be reminded to keep to your word. So for context, when I was much younger at the age of 5, I've gone on a family trip to Florida, of which we visited Disneyland. Now, of course, 5-year-old me had the absolute time of my life. I was running around the park, going on rides, taking pictures with Mickey Mouse and the rest. In simple terms, I had a blast. So when we came to Nigeria over the summer, I decided to tell my grandfather all about it. And I followed it up by making a very big promise that I will also take it to Florida one day. Big mistake. Because for the following 13 years of my life, my grandfather has always made sure to remind me of the promise I had made him as a 6-year-old boy recollecting nostalgia of simply the best time of my life at that point in time, and promising to share that with him. But it's been a running joke with him for years, and upon mentioning the promise, we always share a great laugh as we are now. So that being said, if I were to give one piece of advice first, it would be to never make a promise to an accountant that you can't keep, because they will most surely make sure to keep to your word. But apart from that, it really tells you the figures he's been in not only the 3 grandchildren you see here, but all the grandchildren's lives. and that he makes sincere efforts to be present in every moment in our lives as possible, and he wants all of our memories with him to be those of joy. And for those, Grandpa, we sincerely appreciate and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toy and Kunle, for your heartfelt words and stories that have beautifully captured who Grandpa is. A man who has shaped all our lives in unique and unforgettable ways. As I stand here reflecting on Grandpa's incredible 85 years, I'm reminded of the values he's instilled in all of us. For me, Grandpa represents consistency. Someone who is always there, steadfast and reliable. No matter the circumstances, it's not just in the big, life-changing moments that he's present, but in the small, everyday ones too. The simple conversations, the lessons wrapped in jokes, and the quiet moments of guidance that we all carry with us. Grandpa, one thing I've always admired about you is how you approach life with a perfect balance of faith, humor, and humility. You've taught us that life is about doing things with love and intention, whether it's supporting your family, honoring your commitments, or simply enjoying the company of those around you. Today, as we celebrate you, I want to thank you for being such a vital part of all our lives. You've given us not only your time and wisdom, but your heart, and we are forever grateful for that. You've shown us the beauty of a well-lived and rooted life in faith, family, and generosity. Grandpa, we honor you today, not just for the years you've lived, but for the legacy you've created. We love you more than words can say, and we're thankful to call you ours. Happy birthday.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Daddy's beautiful grandchildren? Amazing stuff. J. Can we be loud? Can I have the first J? Can you give me an exquisite E? Can you give me a sumptuous S? Can you give me an unbeatable U? Can you give me a simple S? And we have fantastic. Congratulations, Daddy.
Yeah, 50, 60, 70, 80, 82, 83, 84, and 85. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Observations about Baba Saba, whom we are all celebrating today. I have a lot of information, knowledge, understanding of him. There is a book called Julius Caesar, written by Shakespeare. the books, there is an actor, yes, an actor in that book. His name is Antonio. He said, when Julius Caesar died, I've not come to bury, I've come to bury Caesar and not to praise him. That's what Antonio said that time. But this afternoon, I changed it the other way. I have come to praise, not to bury. So, Baba Saba has been my mentor, benefactor, support on all sides. He was born into my father's hand anyway, so he also replicated that to me. So for Baba Saba to become the Baba Ijo of Akínbọ́lágbé, Stephen Akínbọ́lágbé Anglican Church Ilesha is not an accident too. It's not at all an accident. It has been designed. But Baba Saba may never have known, not until it has come into manifestation. Because the Stephen Akínbọ́lágbé Anglican Church, he also was instrumental to it. And that's why the leadership of Akínbọ́lágbé Anglican Church decided that he should wear the toga, the agbada, the ṣòkòtò, and the dashiki of Baba Ijo of St. Bartholomew. And the prayer today is, ipò tó wá tó wọ́n sí, ẹ̀mí mímọ́ á ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti gbé ipò náà. Baba Saba, Baba Ijo, àpò oríire o, ẹ̀mí yín á gùn bí ẹ̀mí ìyíjà bá fún kẹ́kẹ́ ipò tí yín á gùn á jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. And you will not spend your days in difficulties. I congratulate you, I congratulate myself. God bless everybody.
Whether you like it or not, they are coming. Because I'm asked to say a word or two. A man of honor. Baba is 85, but we congratulate him for his birthday. But Abu Mini is 87. Baba Olubamiji, Gabriel, Olubamiji, Esho. You know, the funny thing is that I lọ sí lọ́rọ̀ ni o, but if you ask me if I knew him, then the answer is no. But somehow, that's how the good Lord works things out. I had an elderly friend. And I've been his friend since his UAC days. Baba Olubamiji. Baba Olubamiji called because if there was anything going on in his family, I would either be the chairman or the MC. Virtually all his children that got married, I was their chairman. So he called me and said, his son was courting a young lady who happens to be the daughter of Adikeshaman. And he did not see how he could go to that function without me. So I said, Baba, but you see, I think it was around December. And December is always busy for me, just like it is now very busy for Baba Saba in Ilesha. So I said, I don't know, I can't make it. He said, no, you have to make it. you must come. Because I don't see how I can go to this place. You are the only Ijagaman I know very well. You must come and be with me. And so for the first time and the only time in my life, I came all the way from Ilesha to Lagos, to Lekki here. And the first time and only time I will come from Ilesha to Lagos and I won't get to my own house. Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú máa sọ pé máa kúrò. Mo ń bọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀. So that was one time I had to come to Lagos. Came to Baba Saba's house in Lagos. Attended the function I came for and traveled back to Ilesha without going to my own house. That was a record. As if that was not enough. It now turns out that Baba Saba and I belong to the same society in the Cathedral Church of St. John Ilesha. Because when Baba Saba was to become Saba, Gabriel said he didn't know who he was. And between me and Akilolu, they contacted me. Came back Gabriel, he saw. And it was not a work on it. And I went to Gabriel. And to fetch the Baba Saba, he meet me. Kábíyèsí ọmọ dáadáa ká ọmọ dáa pípípí àti ń bọ̀ ọjọ́ ti pẹ́. Àgbẹ̀lúwà ní ìpàdé òṣèlú bá a ṣe yí jọ́lọ́ nìyẹn tó bọ́ sí. Oyè sábà náà Gabu ó fìdí rẹ̀ o. God bless you. Many happy returns of your birthday. Ayẹ̀sẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní o, lè di sẹ́wọ̀n mọ́ ẹ̀sẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní. Lágbára náà, màá ṣe 90 àbí? Ìwọ náà á ṣe 90. Màá ṣe 95. Lágbára náà, ìwọ náà á ṣe 95. I was at the birthday 100 years about a month ago. Baba Ambassador, he was 100 and he was still there. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, they are now 100. God bless you. You're such a good man, a thorough professional. The one thing about you is that there is nothing dáwọ́lé tí o succeed. Lágbára lọ bàbá àgbà ọjẹ dáadáa la ajá sí. God will bless you. Congratulations. Many happy returns. Thanks for looking after everybody. Thanks for looking after all these children. Ọ̀yá ìpàtẹ́ ọ̀sìn. Kí bàbá àtọ̀ mẹ́rin jókòó.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, so please pardon me because I am a teacher and my own speech might be long, might be short. I want to hurry away and leave here as soon as I can. I met Gabriel for the first time in the late 80s. Through his wife. His wife and my wife attended the Christian fellowship, and that was how the wife came to our church at Ascension at Opepi. The wife now met me and begged me to please. Said, Daddy, you come to church every Sunday, but my husband stays at home, even though he's from a Christian home. That he doesn't have a church close by that he can attend. And my wife said, no. There's a church very close by here that you need to introduce him to me. And beg that I should come to their house. On a Saturday, this was in late 80s, I met Banji. He was in the house around 10 a.m. just watching television. Then I said, I want you to attend our church at Okebu. That was how the whole friendship started. I know this man very, very well. I think I know him very, very well. He's not used to being annoyed easily. And he doesn't make friends quite cheaply. He's very highly selective in making his friends. And even in those of us who are together there at Okebu, I know how many times he will visit some of us because he enjoys being himself, respectful, and quite a very humble person. In those early days, what really brought us together was the akara. Each time I visited him at Okebu, his house at Okebu, I would buy akara on my way from Esho, where I live. Akara Eleko, we know the akara Eleko, they will put one pepper in the center. It's not like the akara we eat now with the akara Ekiti, just a type with one small pepper in the center. We used to enjoy it, and we sit down to eat this akara. This one endeared him to me that every time he visits, this one comes, he will bring akara on Saturday. So we used to have the akara, and it was quite good. Eventually, when he finally came to Okebu, like I told you, he doesn't make friends quite easily like that. He was selective and gentlemen. We managed to form a group of 4 friends. Gabriel Esho, Akinloye Pafowora, late. And Gabriel Akibade and myself, there were 4 of us. We were always together. And another thing about him is that he was always willing to learn. I was a teacher at the University of Lagos. One day, Banji visited me in the university and he was told I was in the lecture room, which was just behind my own office. He came in there, sat down with the postgraduate students I was teaching. I saw him. The next week again, he said, when is this your lecture? I said, it's every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. From that time until the end of that semester, Banji was always coming with a friend of ours.
Ìyá tó bí wa, màá pìtàn kékeré, ìtàn náà ni pé Chief Olúbalọmọ wọn àti Chief Abíọ́lá àti Èkìtì late Tony Ẹ̀sán wọ́n máa ń fi mí léèrè wípé báwo ni Gabriel ṣe ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ tó rẹ̀ jẹ́ pé òun ló tẹ̀lé mi tèmi ń jẹ́ Akíbọ́lágbé mo níbẹ̀ ni wọ́n bí mi Akíbọ́lágbé àti ẹ̀ṣọ́ ìyá kan náà bàbá kan náà ni wọ́n. Nígbà tí Akíbọ́lágbé lọ síbi tó níbi tọ́lọ̀ ń pè é ẹ̀ṣọ́ tó jẹ́ bàbá Saba náà àti ìjẹta ó kó wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹ̀ wọn ò mọ yàtọ̀. Wọ́n ìgbà yẹn ọkọ èèyàn bá ti kú wọ́n máa ń sun lóko ní bàbá Saba àti Akínbọ́ládé àti bàbá Saba Esho ọmọ ìyá ọmọ bàbá ni wọ́n. Ẹ̀yin náà ti bí Gabriel ṣe wáyé nìyẹn. Ó ń jẹ́ Esho, ó tún jẹ́ Akínbọ́ládé.
Not only my granddaughter, not only my daughter, the grandchildren too. They come from America. Only had to book his traveling something 2 times to be able to bring to his brother along with him. And all these things cost money. I appreciate them very much. My daughter is not the only child. I have other children, but for sake of logistics, they cannot come. They were around during my of elation, and I appreciate them very much. When I get to London again, something like this has happened again. So I thank God for everything. I appreciate you all, and I thank you for coming. There are 2 families I cannot ignore. That is my in-law. The family is not family. It's more than 20 years they have come together, like they come today. Then the Akimola kids too. We have always, I should have been Akimola kids like 6%. But God knows best. So, then finally, I will sing a song. What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. All I have to say is thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
bàbá ni bàbá ń